South Africans to get a sense now of what is happening on the roads here around Joburg. We are joined by SABC senior reporter Chriselda Lewis. Chris, good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, where exactly are you at this current moment, and what's the situation like?
Well, Balisa, I'm standing near the West Park Cemetery, which is not far from where you are broadcasting from. This is basically Beyers Naude Drive that links Auckland Park together with several of Johannesburg's northern suburbs. And if you're here in Johannesburg, you would know that Beyers Naude Drive is one of the busiest, especially around this time where many people are trying to get home. And this particular stretch of road itself is used quite a lot by public transportation, your Ria Via, as well as taxis, because this is one of the main roads that links Auckland Park and the Johannesburg CBD towards the northern suburbs. I can tell you, as you can see here towards this direction, the traffic itself is absolutely gridlocked. The robots I counted from where we were are not working, about 6 to this part where we are standing at the moment. And I can tell you, Balisa, if it takes you about an hour to get home on this stretch of road on a normal day, it's going to take you about 2 hours today because of how gridlocked it is. And there's already pressure during this time, during peak hour traffic. But of course, the robots now not working. The traffic lights are stretching from here right down to perhaps where you cannot see are absolutely out at the stage due to load shedding. So you've got a lot of frustration on the part of commuters. You've got frustration on the part of motorists who are trying to get home, and it's going to take them much longer today to get to their respective destinations to get home. I'm going to hope that some of this traffic kind of slows down from where we are at this point, so we can get a sense from motorists, Palisa, how they're feeling at this stage. I think this is the last thing that you would want to experience at this time of the afternoon. You're hot, you're hungry, you're tired, and the last thing that you'd want to do is to be stuck in traffic. It often happens on a daily basis here, but I guess the additional pressure that load shedding has added to the situation on the roads now is making it very difficult for people. So you've got motorists that are inconvenienced at this stage. You've got passengers that are inconvenienced at this stage. And by all indications, from what the Eskom, the power utility, is saying at the moment, is that we're going to experience this for quite a while now. And many are saying as they leave their workplaces and head towards home, they're not sure if they're going to be able to get home and be able to prepare the lunch boxes for their kids for tomorrow. And what about tonight's dinner? What are you going to have for tonight? So I think a lot of frustration at this point. You really don't want to come back from work, from a hard day's job, and try and scrounge in terms of what you should be having in the evening. And you're not really going to get much when it comes to restaurants as well, because with the restaurants themselves, most of them, I would presume, are affected. We'll go to several, just see if we can find several that have been affected during this time. Let me try and speak to this gentleman and see how all of this is affecting him. We'll try to maneuver through. Yasabona baba kunjani? Affecta kanjani load shedding manje? Sabona ukuthi traffic isihamba kancane.
Traffic and abantu ba complain ba late bamsebenzini. Wabona. Asiyacabana phela nama passenger. Yeah.
All right. So kubi namhlanje uthatha isikhashana nje ukuthi ufike la uya khona.
Kubi sis.
All right. Siyabonga kakhulu. Well, just some of the sentiments that are being shared there. You can see this is you can see basically this is some of the public transport saying that some of the motorists are already quite frustrated. Rather, the passengers are quite frustrated. They are in a hurry to get home, and clearly at this stage it's going to take them much longer than it usually does. A bit dangerous, Palisa, for me to be maneuvering through some of the traffic here. We'll try and bring you a whole lot more from this particular area, and also monitor some of the restaurants that we know have been affected for several hours now due to load shedding. But back to you in studio for now.
All right, Chriselda, keep safe. Thank you so much for that update. SABC senior reporter Chriselda Lewis reporting live from Beyers Naude Drive here in Johannesburg.